Exodus chapter 3, verse 7 through 8. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, America. Right. They just changed Egypt out with America. Yes, and I have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. They just changed taskmasters out with the government of the United States. Right? And I know their sorrow.
That's right.
Right? Let's just change sorrow out with poverty.
Come on.
In the black community, right?
That's a sorrow for
and
sure.
Crime and all that stuff that's going on because it ain't even safe out here. And listen at this. Now this God talking now. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, Americans, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey. Now, the reason that the youth in us are the target of the United States government, because they know that this I here has arrived, has appeared, and he has set up the warfare on his arrival, sets up and brings about the war, right? And the enemy know this, so that's why they put mechanisms in. And remember, we said, the average one of us, we just go around our day lollygagging. Right. Well, the enemy don't think like that. Right. The government of the United States don't think like that, right? So they have set stuff in stone to help us stay away from where God has really come to bring us. Now, this is a summary, but we're going to move along.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, point number 12, we'll come back to that toward the end. Now, this is a summary. Now, part 1, we broke this down, so I just want to summarize this again. AIPAC, American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Now, if you look at this flag, you see that's a flag intertwined with the Star of David, which is the Israeli flag, right? With the United States flag. And on here you see the flag, you see that, they in front of the White House. Now, it say keeping Israel safe and America strong. Wow. Now, that's so heavy. That's their website. You just go to it. It's right there in your face. Right? They don't even hide this stuff. Right? Because they have dumbed down the American population so bad. That's right. That this stuff can be in plain sight and we still will reject it. Yeah. But you won't have a Jew come and defend this. Right. But you'll go find a black person, say he's a Christian, Hebrew, even a Muslim, to defend this. Right. Right? However, this is the real power of the government of the United States, is AIPAC. AIPAC is in control of all of the foreign policies, economic policies, and all of the tricks in the systematic destruction that they have set in place to the black man and woman, primarily our youth, in the United States. Now, last time we also talked about her, right? Now when I was putting it together, I said, I'm gonna put this back here.
Oh yeah, put it back on there.
We gotta make her famous.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Everybody black need to know her.
Know her for
right?
sure.
If we don't know her, then we slipping.
That's right.
Right? Let's look at what she said. This her name is Judah Schroer. Quote, the major problem with Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Now we have to wrap our minds around that.
How is that? Come on.
Because it's like, how can a country 8,000+ miles away from America, how can the black youth, she literally said the young generation of the black community, the black youth, the youth don't got no money, they don't got nothing, they don't even know they under attack.
Right, come on.
Right?
Yes, sir.
They don't even know that. And they don't even know that God has blessed them with a warner, with a messenger. They don't know that either.
That's right.
Right? But look at what she said. And she's the Council General of Israel to the southern eastern United States. And she just said this 6 years ago.
Major.
That ain't even a long time ago.
Right.
All right? All right. But before her, she got a sister that some of us and our people might have voted for. She lost. But we still went and voted for her anyway. Asked the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan, he was teaching in Houston, I want to say, and he was on reparations. And it was like 2004, so it was under the son Bush as the president, and he said how much we lost under the presidency of Bill Clinton. And he said if he ran, we'll vote for him again. Wow. And now that was in like '04 he did this down in what it is, Southern University in Houston, HBCU, right? Right? Now he did that, he was talking about revelation, he said that. Now who would have thought 12 years later, in 2016, we voted for Hillary Clinton again, in mass numbers. However, the minister sent out a message in October before that, because she had something to do with the killing of our brother who loved the black nation, right? Put resources to the black nation, right?
Yes, sir.
Muammar Gaddafi, may Allah most certainly be pleased with our brother, right? But she ordered that hit on our brother. And look at what she said, way before she come along, right? There she go, Hillary Clinton. Now look, when I found this is the video, but we're not gonna play the video. But this is her saying it's actual. She in a college. Look what she at. She in a college.
Kent State.
She in a college, New Hampshire, right? And now she's saying she regretted what she said in '96, right? When her husband was going back up for his second term, right? Because he went in office '92 to 2000. So '96 is his 4-year re-election process, right? But she said this then. She said the black youth, the gang members were super predators. Now this time I was a gang member, so she absolutely said I was a super predator because I was one of those gang members she was talking about, right? But look at, but she in '96 though. Look at the snakeness of them, right? And so in 2016, when she ran against President Trump, right, for the presidency, she tried to take this back, right? But no, you said this 20 years earlier.
Right.
So now you ain't changed in no 20 years, right? As I was in the federal system when Trump and her was running for president when that was going on, and I was telling some of my homies who wanted her to get in because they was in there based on the crack law her and her husband put in place. So they were like, man, she gonna get in and change it.
Right.
I said, well, where she been the last 20 years? Where she been? Right? She ain't did nothing. And then Trump smoked her, right? She didn't win. Trump won by a landslide, right? She never came back out and said anything about the bill. But Trump passed the bill and made crack law retroactive that let most of them out with life sentences and big sentences, right? Now, the black community, we want to stay away from that. Now, I'm not into the politics, but I'm just telling you an actual fact. Under Barack Obama, the crack law used to be 100 to 1 crack cocaine. So that meaning for every 1 gram of crack you got caught with, it was equivalent to 100 grams of powder. Wrap your mind around that. So brothers getting caught with an ounce of crack, getting time like they kingpin.
Right.
Because an ounce is 28 grams. So if it's one to 100, that meaning they saying you had 2,800 grams. Right? Now under Barack Obama as the president, they reduced it to 18 to 1. They still ain't making 1 to 1. But the trick that they did under him, which was the Democrats, they did not make it retroactive. And that meaning if I'm sitting in there I'm sentenced to 30 years because I got caught with crack, and I'm sentenced under the 1 to 100. Even when they changed it and made it 1 to 18, it ain't gonna affect me. It affected the people coming along getting caught with it after they did that. Now when Trump get in office, like we knew they was gonna eventually do, they made it retroactive. Trump signed that in the bill. So anybody that was under that sentence automatically got a sentence reduction. So a lot of them had life and 25 years. They was getting out and did 9, 10 years. They was getting on out. A lot of them out now. All right. But that's what she said. She tried to peel that back. So we don't want to forget that. All right. This is part of our enemy's desires to destroy her and to destroy us. Right. So we don't want to let them get away. Remember the name. All right. Now, the movement.